Welcome everyone. The 2023 Sidecarcross and Quad Cross of Nations competitions finds us in the beautiful town of Cingoli, northeast of Rome, in the calf of Italy, if you like. This place is spectacular. 2,000 feet above sea level. Birthplace of Pope Pius VIII back in the 19th century. And, well, the weather here is fantastic. The officials, of course, very thrilled to have this international competition here. Everyone being presented to the crowd. The weather is fantastic, the scenery is breathtaking, and the teams are here. 12 teams from 11 nations for the Sidecars. We are really, really looking forward to this one. We'll feature the quads in part 2 of the show. Justin Kerban comes here hot foot from France after finishing 6th in the World Championship. A brilliant achievement, but this is a totally different competition, Justin. Team event, you're the defending champions, a lot at stake.
Yeah, I've raced one time the Nations before, and it's something special to do every year. Yeah, it's really proud to race for Team NL. As you said, we are defending the red plate on the bike, and we hope to keep it red for next year.
You've been having a stand-in passenger Rodolphe Le Breton, but you're staying Netherlands all the way through, Iver van der Wiel.
Yeah, that's what I said also. It's really cool to ride for Team NL, and really special to do with the complete team as Dutchman. So I asked Ivar for the Nations, and he gladly said yes. So,
tell me, in a team event, do you feel less individual pressure? Is it more fun?
It's something different, you know. If Etienne or Koen is faster, then I can let him pass without complaints, you know.
You take one for the team?
Yeah, you take one for the team. Of course you don't want to, of course you want to win, but if it's better for the end result, then I'm gladly let him pass.
Who do you see as the main threat? Where is that going to come from, do you think?
Probably Belgium or England. They are also fast teams. Yeah, probably those two teams.
We have a saying in England, there's no peace for the wicked. Etienne Bax is far from a wicked person, but he's a very, very busy one. Etienne, you come here straight from France almost. You have been home, but what a season you've had, and now you're leading the team competition for Netherlands.
Yeah, well, of course, last week it was a little bit devastating. We did not take the title. Of course, we did expect it already because it was far from our bad show, but we still had hope till the last moment. And then we had a DNF in Moto 1, which I feel really bad for my mechanics because they worked so hard all year. And actually, we did not have a DNF since Markelo 2022. So yeah, I was hoping to make this complete year around with them. But it did not happen. So yeah, in Moto 1 we lost the world title, and then you lose hope. And yeah, second moto we didn't want to do damage control, but we had some bad luck with our cable came out, and we need to start from 20th position. So it was not easy weekend.
It was a tough season for you because it started badly, didn't it? You had a big crash, and that really derailed you for 4 or 5 races.
Yeah, that's true. We had bad luck there in Talavera, and this made our season, and actually we had no DNF. We only lost that race on Saturday, but we had some bad results in the beginning of season, 6th position, 5th position, and Marvin and Nicolas were always there on the podium, and so it's devastating. We had actually so many good races. We won 5 or 6 GPs, and we still were quite far away and did not come any closer. So.
Well, let's turn our eyes to this team competition. You're the defending champions. There's an element of pride at stake there, and of course you'll be going for it.
Yeah, of course we have a very good team this year, like many years in a row actually already. We have a very good team manager as well, and I think the team suits perfect now for winning this championship. And it's a new motivation, it's a new championship, so let's see what we can do and make some really good results with Team NL.
Knowing the way I know you, you are already looking at 2024, aren't you?
First looking to winter, to the winter stop, yeah.
Well, here's how they line up. This is groups A and B go together, so 2 teams from each nation. Peter Stegmans, Janus Stegmans there for Belgium. They're teaming up with Van Lukenen. He'll be going later, I suspect. Let's see the rest of them. There's Van Lukenen, there he is, in the mid-pack there. So he teams up with Stegmans this time, the newly crowned champion Van Lukenen. Jake Brown is alongside Josh Chamberlain, and they'll be teaming up with Dan Foden and Ryan Humphrey, who are really going very well here, having won a qualifying race. Let's see then, race 1. Nearest us, Justin Kerben, Etienne Bax behind in number 1. Down goes the gate, up this very short straight into the already 2 crews upside down in the middle of the straight. But that's a brilliant stop at Kerben. Kerben, it looks like Dan Foden on the right-hand side. Also the Frenchmen are in there. The Prunier boys, expect to see them flying in this one. Who was that upside down? What a mix-up. The number 13 crew, that's a bit of a tragedy for them. Diners, they were fast in qualifying. The Latvians then upside down on the start-finish straight. But out in front, Justin Kerben and Ivar van der Wiel for Netherlands. Still, the Latvians trying to get going, but Dan Foden, Ryan Humphrey with the left-hand chair, they're looking very good indeed. Ahead of them, I think that's Killian and Yvon Prunier. Humphrey, they're just, what an experienced passenger he is. Dan Foden though, absolutely flying. Out in front though, it's Kerben. Let's see as they come round. Justin Kerben, Ivar van der Wiel. Then it's Team France. Then who is that? Looks like number 7 crew. That's Lietze, I'm sure, the Estonian in 4th. Captions in the bottom of your screen. Great fight though for 2nd. And there, the Belgian, Van Leeuwen. Miguel hand in the air, 17. That's the other Frenchman out of it. That's Hamad and Upong, the number 17 French crew. Teammates to Killian and Yvon Prunier, who are riding under number 16. This is really difficult, you know. These guys have been riding with fixed numbers all season. Now we've got Van Leeuwen and Robbie Bax. Van Leeuwen and Robbie Bax carrying the number 11, fighting with Lietze and Lina. Robert Lietze, Marcus Lina from Estonia. What a good start they had. Van Leeuwen then looking to close on the race leaders. You've got Kerben, there's Dan Foden. Dan Foden, Ryan Humphrey, left-hand chair, having a look at the lead here now. And the Frenchmen, the Prunier brothers, French champions, newly crowned. Van Leeuwen is on the case. The pale blue of Belgium is in 4th. The orange of the Netherlands in the shape of Justin Kerben and Ivar van der Wiel, race leaders. Bax has yet to make his presence known, but he is in there, didn't get the best of starts, so he's having to work for it. Kerben, number 2. Look at this, punching up. There's Van Leeuwen, Van Leeuwen. Round the outside, Ryan Humphrey and Dan Foden are there in 4th. Behind the Prunier boys, Van Leeuwen now, he and Robbie Bax up to 2nd place, right in the wheel tracks of Justin Kerben. And they're looking, having come away from France just 1 week ago, having won the title, they're looking for a place past here. They're alongside and going to go for it. They're making a move. Oh no, into the loose stuff. Over they go. There was no way through. Justin Kerben did not deliberately close the door. Robbie Bax took a massive knock there. Kerben then has now given 2nd best to Dan Foden and Ryan Humphrey. The left-hand sidecar is through and into the lead. Justin Kerben has the French boys behind him. The number 16 of Killian and Yvon Prunier now in 3rd place. Kerben in 2nd. The French boys in 3rd. We are well into this race now. The clock counting down 1:20 before the 2-lap board comes out, and there is the 2-lap board as if on cue. You are of course watching a much edited version because we have 3 sidecar races to show you before we get into the quad action later in the programme, and we obviously can't show the full 25-minute plus 2-lap race in the 52-minute highlight show. Bax now on a charge. Bax and Chermak making a real charge through here now. They're past Lietze and Lina. and they're up behind their fellow countrymen. In fact, they're not. They're ahead of their fellow countrymen. Bax and Cermak. Cermak, of course, Czech Republic, but he's chosen to stay faithful to his driver for the purposes of this Dutch team competition. 12 teams from 11 nations. The host nation, of course, allowed to have 2. Showboating already. Ryan Humphrey home and dry here. He knows they've done this one. Finnish flag is out for their victory. Would you believe it? Dan Foden, Ryan Humphrey. What a sensational result for them. Etienne Bax, Andre Cermak bringing it home in second place ahead of Kerben, who's still got the Estonians for company. But Marvin van Lucke and Robbie Bax were upside down in a very big way. Bax taking quite a hard knock. Netherlands, Great Britain, France, top 3, Estonia, Switzerland, Czech Republic. But what a start for Great Britain and Dan Foden.
We started in about 3rd. We tried to push for the front and then had to come together with another team, drop back to 4th, but then we got back to front, pushed hard, got a good lead and took the win.
I bet you can't believe it.
Can't believe it. No, I haven't got any words. I just do it for everyone that supports us. There's so many people that get behind us. We're only a small team, but we couldn't do it without them.
There must be so many people, fans, supporters, sponsors that you must want to thank.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're all amazing. So we're grateful to every single one of them.
Dan Foden, congratulations.
Well, couldn't happen to a nice young man, could it? Race 2 then, groups B and C go together. So some of those teams you saw just now are out again, including Justin Kerben, Van Lucke, Hamar, Jake Brown. Look at them. Going to be interesting, this one. Brett Wilkinson and Joe Millard go there for Great Britain. Marcus Normack as well. He and Oliver Lamp have been going very well. Koen Hermans goes in this one, first time for the Netherlands, for Koen Hermans and Ben van den Boogaard. Further down the order, the rest of these guys not making up the numbers. Everybody's going to go for it. Kerben with Hermans behind him this time. So again, Kerben from the front row. Is he going to get the whole shot? Oh, he does it. He's pulled this one off. But the Lille Bardis boys have gone really, really well. So have the French. In this one, we've got Kennedy Ovray, and of course, the newly crowned world champion sidecar passenger, Nicolas Musset. And they have got a pretty good... Oh, Normack hasn't. I was going to say they've got a pretty good start. But Normack and Lamp, the number 9 Estonian crew, in trouble. But they're dragging it backwards to get going again. But at the front, it's Kerben. Kerben charging really, really hard from Ovray and Nicolas Musset. The French crew in second place. Looking strong, still looking for Brett Wilkinson and Joe Millard, who didn't have the best of starts. Koen Hermans there. Koen Hermans and Ben van den Boogaard. They are looking strong as well. But at the front, it's still Netherlands away with it. This is a great display by Team France. Kennedy Ovray, Nicolas Musset going really, really strongly. Still at the front though, it's Kerben. Kerben pushing hard. But I can tell you, the Lille Bardis boys are coming. The identical twins from Latvia. There goes Koen Hermans. Here they come. Daniel and Bruno Lille Bardis riding number 15 here, looking very strong. First appearance for them. Of course, they are the Group C riders, so this is the first time we've seen them in the competition, and they're doing a good job here. I can tell you, Brett Wilkinson and Joe Millard are not far behind them. Daniel and Bruno Lille Bardis. What big things we can expect of these boys in the future, the 2024 season. They are now on the back of the French. So we've got Hermans and Ben van den Boogaard, with Ovray and Musset right with them, and then Lille Bardis, high and brave, going past the French crew over the tabletop, jumping into contention right behind Koen Hermans. Here they come back towards us. Lille Bardis now gaining a place there. Still looking for... I can see Brett Wilkinson going away in the distance, the colours of the British team. This is a really, really close one at the front. Kerben still leading though. Lille Bardis with great intent, pushing hard. There's Kerben. Now Lille Bardises are in the hunt. They are right with the race leaders, and the clock counting down. We're under 6 minutes before the 2 lap board goes out. Kerben's got a fight on his hands now because he's being closed down. Oh no, Koen Hermans, Ben van den Berg. Once again, the Gremlins have struck, and into the back of them go the number 47 crew. That's Baldini and Tibaldi. I don't know where they were looking, but they weren't looking in front. Never mind. Hermans is away. They obviously bump-started him. So Koen Hermans, Ben van den Berg are on their way. But this is a battle at the front. The French crew are chasing back again on the Latvian brothers. But at the front is, no, it's not, because the Latvians have leapt into the lead now. They now lead. Lil Bardis, Danilo Bruno, Lil Bardis lead Group B and C here in race 2. But what a race we've got at the front. Nine-wheeler, still Kerben now under pressure from Gennady Ovray and Nicolas Mousset. Ovray benefiting from the experiences of Nico Mousset. Now with his 3rd world title, secured last week in France. And Kerben's got a battle on his hands. Is he going to lose out to the French crew? Well, 1 lap to go. So, well, about 1,700 kilometres to do now. Kerben under. Oh, Kerben got it wrong there. He stalled it. He has stalled it. That's dropped him to 3rd place. The French go through gleefully. We'll take that. Oh, merci beaucoup. No problem. Up to 2nd they go, but the Lil Bardis boys now have a sufficient lead. I don't think. Oh, dear me. Everybody's getting it a little bit wrong here. If you ride a bit too close to the berms, you're in danger of coming unstuck, as they had a problem in qualifying. We saw Paul van Lukenen in race 1 stuff the deep stuff, and his weekend is actually over because Robbie Bax took such a big knock. He turned his knee very badly as well. So it's game over for Robbie Bax and Marvin van Lukenen, the newly crowned champion, double champion, can I say now? But at the front then, Danilo Bruno, Lil Bardis, podiums already this year in Grand Prix, and now here they are bringing it home to win race 2 in the team competition for Latvia. It would have been a different story if their teammates had not tipped up on the straight. Shame about the Didas boys, but there you go. Lil Bardis at the front then, the number 15, the mega 2-stroke. There, another stranded crew. That's one of the Lithuanian crews, the red, white and green, very colourful, bit of yellow in there as well. For Lithuania, Italian flags being waved by the patriotic crowd here. That's a massive tabletop and a very stylish display by the Lil Bardis boys as they went over it to grab a position from the Frenchmen, who are now chasing them home. Having regained a bit of composure over in Mousset this time. But race leaders on their final lap are going to bring it home here. Just deserts checkered flag for Lil Bardis boys. Over in Mousset, runners up. Not that far behind, but 3rd place after stalling it, rebumping it, getting going, Kerben and Van der Veer. It's 4th place for Brett Wilkinson and Joe Millard after a bit of an eventful early part of the race and not the best of starts. But Team Great Britain holding up very well. Again, problems for Hermans. Great Britain there now on top of the pile. Would you believe? Don't ask me how that works, but it's a good result. I'll take it. France, Latvia, Estonia, Czech Republic.
Yeah, it was a difficult race. The start was not so bad. We start 2, but the middle of the race we come back on the last rider, and Les Bardis pass. And then I think the last 5 laps was a battle with 3 riders, and then the last lap Kerben stopped. I think the engine stopped, and then we passed 2nd. And yeah, for us it's a good result with my rider.
Groups A and C line up in this one, so we get Brett Wilkinson going again. Looking forward to that. And Dan Foden going again. He and Ryan Humphrey, of course, race 1 winners. Hermans goes, Davy Sanders, Ovray. There's Brett and Joe, and the Lil Bardis boys. Another showing from them. What can they do in this one? Let's watch then. Hermans with Bax behind him. The number 1 of Bax and Chermak. Oh, Leeuward is stuck on the line, number 15 crew. So not a good start for them. They are stranded on the line as away. That's looked like a good start by Hermans. Surely Bax didn't make it through behind him, but he's not far behind. He's about 7th place looking at the moment. They're the Leeuwardis boys. The Mega is stricken. It ain't going anywhere at the moment. So that is such a shame for them. They haven't got away. Bit of a jostling there, but at the front, it was a cracking start by Hermans. Let's try and pick them up as they come round. There's Bax and Chomac. Alongside the pale blue. I can see the pale blue of Stegman's in there, I think. And where did Brett Wilkinson get away? Well, they got a pretty good start. Who's that upside down? I was throwing it sideways. That is not the way to do it. So they're out of it. And that's looked like a French crew, to be honest with you. Very difficult to get the numbers here. There, the number 7 of Estonia, Liitsa and Lena. Again, fast, a good start for them. Good performance, out in race 1. They're now doing it for race 3, Group A representatives. Fast action here. Left-hand chair going round there, but that was not a British crew. That could well have been one of the Italians. The Italians tend to use a left-hand chair as well. Bax now out in front. Bax leads Hermans. So it's a Netherlands 1-2 here. This is the defending champions, of course. A strong team, very strong team. The Netherlands, something like the epicenter of Sidecar motocross. Source of a great deal of chassis manufacture, of course. Having taken over that crown from Wasp many, many years ago. Dan Foden, Ryan Humphrey on a charge here. What can they do this time? Behind them we can see a blue shirt of Stegman's, I think. Dan Foden, Ryan Humphrey, number 4. Looking strong here, this pairing after this early season crash in Torsion-Valais, where they both broke bones in their backs. And one would have thought, the season's over for them. Now the Stegman's family have got more trouble in the shape of Brett Wilkinson and Joe Millard, the number 6 crew, really closing them down and on a good charge here. So Peter Stegman's 50 years of age, the number 10 driver, former Grand Prix rider, of course, and his son in the sidecar. What a wonderful feeling that is, father and son racing together. Brett Wilkinson, Joe Millard now, looking at the inside, the left-hand chair, going to fight its way through and does it with aplomb. Easy peasy, that one, we'll take that, thank you very much indeed. Blocking the line, nowhere Stegman's can go, but he's been passed by a formidable force, I can tell you. Wilkinson and Millard have been absolutely sensational, finishing 4th in the world. And the good news is, from what I hear on the grapevine, they're going on again, so that is great for 2024. Liitsa and Lena, number 7, still battling through strongly. They're in a good place here. Where's Etienne Bax? Fighting his way through as well. We're still 13 minutes to go before the countdown, but we can see the number 1 now of the Dutch. He's limping. He's looking down. Bax has got a problem here. Etienne Bax has got a problem. He is nursing this thing and bringing it home. Dan Foden has got past him. Foden and Humphrey, the number 4 crew, have gone past Etienne Bax and Andre Chomac on their way to glory again here in the 3rd and final race in the team competition. What a sensational weekend for Dan Foden. 1 lap to go then. Foden and Humphrey on the crest of the proverbial wave. How good you want it. Big crowd here in the sunshine. It's been in the very high 20s, been very, very hot for racing, and Ryan Humphrey, of course, had a bit of an exhaustion episode, well, just a couple of weeks ago, but no such problems today. What a weekend then. Dan Foden, Ryan Humphrey, Etienne Bax, Andre Chomac still in the chase, but something is not right with that Husky, and Bax is bringing it home. You can tell he's cautious. I don't know if it's engine, I don't know if it's overheating. Another hand in the air from both of them. This is going to be double victory here for Dan Foden and Ryan Humphrey. 2nd place will be taken by Koen Hermans and Ben van den Bogart, but there it is. What a result for them. Union Jack being waved here. Union flag, fantastic stuff. Hermans van der Bogart confirmed second, but victory again. Third place, Wilkinson and Millard. What a great result. Absolutely brilliant for Team Great Britain. Etienne Bax, they bring it home. They limp home in fourth place. From being at the top of the race, you thought they were uncatchable, but no such luck. Netherlands, Great Britain, France, Latvia, Estonia. Great Britain within 3 points then of the Netherlands.
We had a small issue. I think a stone hit the cable and then the bike stopped. But luckily we have a scratch result and we're happy that we could finish the second race. We prepared the bike very well. Between the races it was a short time, but I think we won in total. We're not sure yet, so it's waiting for some official results. But I think we did well.
All things considered, you've had a good weekend with the results as well.
Yeah, with Team Holland we had a very good weekend for sure. Special Ivar van der Wiel, it's all new for him and he did perfect. So we are very proud of him and I think the whole Orange squad is very excited now.
Thank you very much, Ben. Congratulations.
Well, I hope you enjoyed what you've seen so far. Part one of the show then, 3 brilliant sidecar races with Netherlands coming out on top of the pile. But what a performance by the British. And we've got some British riders in the quads. They'll be coming up in part 2. The sidecars are done for this nation's competition in 2023, but there's a lot of action still to come on the show. Can the Americans hold on to their unbeaten record? You wouldn't bet against them, would you? Well, Cingoli waits with bated breath to see what the four-wheel brigade can do, as the sidecars have given us such fantastic entertainment, with Team NL coming up on top of the pile as champions. Welcome back to Cingoli for the 2023 Sidecarcross and Quad Cross of Nations. It's quad time. The sidecars have had their look at this beautiful track and this beautiful city. They've had a good look round. They've been well accepted by the Italian supporters. Conditions are absolutely perfect. The track is eminently rideable and the quads are flying high. Lap times are faster than the sidecars, as you might expect. Only one piece of ballast on board, 4 wheels on the ground. They're going to be quicker, aren't they? All 450cc 4-strokes. The team's being introduced to the crowds, and it's showtime. The quads are just around the corner. 3 races on the programme, and the new European champion, Patrick Torini, is here to see what he can do against the Americans. I'm with Mark Baldwin. He's the team manager for the multiple defending champions, the USA team. Mark, you're back here this time in Italy. The sun is shining. Do you feel the pressure of being over here again?
Yes, there's a little bit of pressure, Barry, and we have fierce competition in the United States, and this is just a whole nother stage, and there is a lot of pressure, but we're up for that.
What's been going on at home? Have the 3 guys you've got here been doing well at home in the last year?
Oh yes, very well. Joel, of course, had a stellar season. He's fast wherever he goes. Bryce had 2 wins this year. One of them came at Gatorback, the other came at Pleasure Valley in Pennsylvania. And then Chad, he had a little bit of a misfortune at Gatorback at round 2. He had a crash and had a broken collarbone, but so he lost. He didn't run the second moto there, so he lost some points to Joel and Bryce. So he had a little bit of ground to make up, and it came down to the end at Loretta's, and he was on it. So it was good.
You've had our top European, Kevin Saar, over there playing with you. How's he been doing?
Yeah, Kevin, I'm glad to see he came. And my hat's off to him. He put forth a good effort, and you know, from when he started until the end of the season, he definitely improved, and I think we're going to see that here in Cingoli.
Well, that was part of his learning curve, I think, to try and take something out of your book.
For sure. And I hope that more athletes can come and can join us at our series, because with these top guys that we have in the United States, I mean, there's a lot to learn, and I think it rises a whole sport.
It's lovely to see you here, Mark. It's great to see the team, and thank you for supporting it for so many seasons.
Yes, well, we look forward to coming back next year. Thanks a lot.
Just look at the preparation of this baby. Chad Wienen is the elder statesman of the US team, and with just cause as well. He's 8 times a national champion, defending the title here. Chad, the other guys look up to you with good reason, don't they? You're the experienced man who knows how it should be done.
Yeah, I mean, being 38 years young, I am the elder statesman of the team. We got a great team this year. Really looking forward to it. We're so happy to be here back in Italy. This is our first stop, the first time we came to the Nations, and we're happy to be here.
Back home, you've had a bit of a mixed season, though, in 2023. Is that fair to say?
Yes. Yep. I broke my collarbone 2 races in. Was able to get it fixed. I was back the next race and continued with the championship. Did well. Won the last round of the year, so ended the season on a high note in the United States.
The 2 guys you got with you were here a year ago, so that tells me you are the top 3 in your home nation.
Yes, yeah, great team, strong. You know, Joel is our champion back home, and Bryce, he's the young up-and-comer, and he's proving that he belongs.
Has he learned his trade a bit more?
Oh yeah, definitely riding with our group of riders that we have at home, you learn a lot quickly, and can't ask for anything more.
Looking around the other teams, who do you see as the main threat?
You can't overlook, you know, Irish teams have been really strong. France, and you know, Argentina's back, so it's good to have them. Great Britain, all these countries are definitely a threat, and we know how hard it is to win this race, and everything has to go right.
Well, good luck for the weekend. I won't say we hope you win it again, but I do really.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Well, A and B, Groups A and B, head trick, Ryan Young, Harry Walker there from the UK, he's been absolutely flying. Mark McLernan, Team Ireland, they are a strong force. Look out for him. Kevin Saar's in this one. What can he do? Has he benefited from his time in the USA? Bryce Ford, the young man we saw him cutting his teeth here last year, well, he's back for more, and he's quicker. Dean Dillon, David Souza from the Czech Republic. These guys are really going to have their work cut out. Let's see what happens then. Having looked to see on the inside, the Italian team in blue. Mastronardi started really well, but it's Mark McLernan, number 4. Mark McLernan hits the front, and that looked like the Frenchman, Sylvain Petit, alongside him. If that's the number 7, but it's Mark McLernan, the big Irishman, out in front. Yes, it is. It's Petit in second place. Then it's Mastronardi. Mastronardi, no sign yet of Hetrick and Ford. They're not mid-pack, but they're not running at the sharp end at the moment. Mark McLernan is going away here. This is really sensational stuff. A good start to race 1 for the big Irishman. Simone Mastronardi, number 11, in there scrapping. He's also got for company Nico Loragna, riding number 10, so 2 Italians, 2 from every nation, of course, in the opening race. A and B. They're really bunched up here. Harry Walker for Great Britain has had an absolutely cracking start as well. He's up the sharp end, he's on, really closing on the back of Petit now. Mastronardi. Harry Walker on the left of Mastronardi. Harry Walker actually met him on the plane on the way over. A very pleasant chap. And what a good rider. Back in the day on Honda, now like most of the entry on Yamaha, Bryce Ford making his way up. So the American Bryce Ford throwing it sideways through, chasing hard now. And we are looking for the Americans to really flex their muscles here. But good stuff, a great showing by Ireland and Great Britain in the early stages of this opening race. Also, likewise, a great showing by France. Over the tabletop they go. even taking the time to look back over the shoulder to see who's where and what's going to happen again. Is that Petit still holding second place? Now the battle behind. Harry Walker under some pressure now. Mark McLernan still leading. This is the battle now for third. Petit and Bryce Ford. Bryce Ford going past Petit. Harry Walker then chasing down Mark McLernan. Looking for the captions as they roll through the screen below. Further down the order, everybody, there's Mieszkowski in there. And Capuccio, the young German with the Italian name. Still though, Mark McLernan, the number 4, holding it from Harry Walker. Harry Walker, 22, right there in second place, but Bryce Ford is coming. Now, these are the 3 at the front of the race, and it's game on. Bryce Ford, is he going to get the better of Joel Hetrick? Joel Hetrick, of course, carrying the number 1, will be looking for him to make his way through, but still, Mark McLernan keeping them at bay here, fending off the challenge from these 2. Harry Walker desperate to try and get past because he knows he's got a very, very fast piece of kit behind him. Bryce Ford, number 2. Looking good here. There's Hetrick. Joel Hetrick. Joel Hetrick then now on the back of Bryce Ford. A little touch between them. Synchronised swimming, if you like, but synchronised flying definitely over the tabletop. Hetrick moving past Bryce Ford. 11 minutes of racing gone. Joel Hetrick has come from absolutely nowhere. And now they've gobbled up Mark McLernan. But what a valiant, valiant ride from Mark McLernan. And also the Italian. Mastronardi was strong. Mark McLernan then giving second best here to the number 47. The Argentinian, Lecoliano. Long way to come. Argentina up here, but they're a strong team. Number 47, Argentinian, having made his way past. Still Mark McLernan holding, a bit of shunting there, that's a shame. That's the number 11 out of it. Mastronardi got it thrown sideways. A very strong start to the race, but he tail-ended Mark McLernan, and they bumped tyres and he was out of it. Well, only a delayed progress, shall I put it that way? Joel Hetrick now in the lead from 4. It's Walker in third. Then it's the Argentinian, Merculani. Then it's McLernan. Then it's Petit, the number 7 Frenchman. Mastronardi is there still. Kevin Saar in 8th place. Dylan in 10th. The finish and victory for Joel Hetrick from Bryce Ford. USA 1-2, starting the defence of their campaign in great style here in Cingoli. Good job. Result then. Hetrick. McLernan credited. Yeah, that's the team. McLernan, Dylan, Walker, Graham, Sarillo. So team result here.
It's a tough race. It's really hard to pass. The track's super fast. And I was in 9th place for a while. I struggled getting around. I don't know who it was, but I felt like he was all over the track, and I just, every time I would try to go somewhere, he was right there. So once I made my pass around him, it seemed like I clicked the guys off pretty fast, and Bryce made a mistake at the top of the hill, and I got by him. And after that, I think we just maintained our lead and tried to run consistent, safe laps. And starting off with a 1-2 for the day feels really good. I felt really good out there. It's a little slick. The front end's wanting to push a little bit, so we'll go make some adjustments for that and come out for the next one.
Well, Bryce Ford goes again. Mastronardi goes again. Some of those names will go again. Dean Dillon is out there. So this is race 2, groups B and C. The C's are the names you won't have seen, and that is Chad Wienen in the middle of your screen. 38 years old, self-confessed elder statesman of the US team, but he is still quick. Recovering still slightly, I suspect, from a broken collarbone. Let's see then, Americans start nearest the camera and away they go. It's Chad Wienen starting from the front row, and Bryce Ford started behind him, the number 2. So is it a US 1-2 at the front? No, I don't think it is. It looks a little bit like an Italian get-go there when the gate dropped. Let's get the numbers as they come round. We've got, of course, the Italian and the newly crowned European champion Patrick Turini going. He's in this one, and Turini will go riding number 12. So look for a dark blue shirt and a number 12, and that will be Patrick Turini. Is that him now? It looks like it. Yes, it is. That's Patrick Turini. Well, that's a cracking start from the word go. So Turini leads, newly crowned European champion. Kevin Saar has held that crown for 5 years, to my knowledge, and now Turini is the newly crowned champion, and he's leading this race 2 for the quads here in the Nations competition. No sign yet of Chad Wienen, but it won't be long before the Americans get on the back of it. Let's have a look. Well, the Americans have got the bit between their teeth. Chad Wienen is really motoring now. Neck and neck, the two of them. Turini hanging in there though, doing the best he can. He's not letting Chad Wienen get away, and they have got quite a gap over the 3rd place. A big field here of quads, and they're well spaced out. They're giving a lot of entertainment. We've now got the Americans side by side here. Bryce Ford has come up to play and is alongside Chad Wienen. Bryce Ford, really the coming man, of course. Joel Hetrick, the dominant force in America in 2023, but Chad Wienen looking, sliding around there. Turini now having given second best to Bryce Ford. Wienen at the front. Patrick Turini also put his toe in the water in the USA, had 1 or 2. He's one of the major sponsors of this event, and of course he's the leading quad exponent, not just in Italy, but in Europe, as I've already said. And he's giving it the best shot here, but the Americans now formation flying. Bryce Ford on the left of your picture, and Chad Wienen on the outside. Ford goes through into the lead, the number 2. So assumes control at the front. So again, it's the USA 1-2 here. Bryce Ford leading Chad Wienen, still Turini in 3rd. And this race now well into the 2nd half. Argentina well represented here and looking very, very good. There's another one of them, the Argentinian team. Very strong team, the Argentinians. That's Jose Guerra, riding the number 48. His brother Joel is also in the team under number 46. But the Argentinians very strong. Big transporter, a big rig, a long way to come from South America. Just indeed as we have a long distance travelling team from the USA, and they are out front. 1 lap to go then. And it's a USA double act at the front with Bryce Ford in control, the number 2. There he goes, over the top. And the elder statesman, the veteran, Chad Wienen, what a lovely guy he is. Number 3 USA team member in 2nd place, ahead of Patrick Turini, who is in 3rd. So this will be a Team USA victory here. The checkered flag awaiting them, job done. A victory slide, and it's a brilliant 1st second for Ford and Wienen. 1 second splitting them, almost formation flying. Team USA on top of the pile then. Great Britain, Walker Davies Graham. Brilliant performance from Team Great Britain. Ireland, Italy, France. Petit rode well, definitely.
I take it the all shot. I'm very happy, and I leading for 3 or 4 laps, and after the US boys passed me, but I finished 3rd. I'm very happy. The tracks was fun. Thank you.
Patrick, with these guys behind you and their reputation, do you have this feeling of inevitability? Do you know they're coming?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know, but I think it's fast, but when you start first, it's hard to pass it again.
Good luck. Well, have you got another race, or are you relaxed now? Are you done?
I have another run.
Indeed he does. Patrick Harry Walker going this one. Kevin Saar, we haven't seen much of him, have we? Mark McClernand, if he can get it off the line again, it'll be another cracker. There is Patrick Turini, number 12, further down the order. And a whole host, Miszkowski, he's good as well. We haven't seen a lot of him, the guy from Poland. But it's tough. Jose Guerra again goes. Here we go then, final quad race. Chad Weenan on the inside, behind Joel Hetrick, who flies into the whole shot. Hetrick leads into the first turn. Chad Weenan, that's Petit going around the outside as well. A massive mix-up. I'm not even going to try and guess who was caught up in that one, but one of the Team Netherlands boys looked like Haverdil in the orange shirt. Joel Hetrick away with it. Another good start by the Italians. This is Turini looking strong in this one as well. He keeps on going, doesn't he? What a brilliant guy he is. Turini gets a great start. But Joel Hetrick is a red start. What's going on here? Red flag? A restart? Mark McClernand back in. Looked like there was a gate problem. Okay, restart. Let's go again. Can Hetrick do it again? Yes, he can. Rocketed over the gate. No mistake again this time. Into the lead he goes again. Mark McClernand in second place. Another good start again by Petit round the outside. That Frenchman gets the thing off the line, doesn't he? My goodness me, the number 7 is quick off the line. Fantastic start for France, but what a fantastic start for the USA. Joel Hetrick is out in front. Harry Walker though, Harry Walker got a flyer as well. He was right there in the mix, so he's going to be chasing. Mark McClernand in second place, Harry Walker right there in third. Harry Walker and Chad Weenan also in the mix. So a good start by both Team USA, who are on a real mission here. They're not going to put anything wrong. There's Sylvain Petit, the number 7 Frenchman. He's on it. He's had a brilliant ride. There, Harry Walker, number 22, on his back, emblazoned on his back, and on the front of the bike as well. In the mix here, behind Mark McClernand. Behind him, number 12, Turini. The sun getting low now here in Cingoli, making it difficult when they head west over the tabletop. They're jumping right into the low sun. McClernand being relegated, they're wheel by wheel here. Turini leading the chasing pack, out of sight. Joel Hetrick has gone, he's away with it. Where's his teammate? Well, we'll find out later on. Let's have a look as the captions go through. Mark McClernand, then it's Walker in third, Turini in fourth, Petit in fifth, Sidecar in sixth, and Weenan in seventh. Oh dear me, that's a shame. That's David Davis out of it with a collapsed suspension. Looked like the wheel had broken sideways. So the number 24 Team Britain member is out of it. That is such a shame for David Davis. Oh dear. McClernand then still holding his own here. Brilliant fight him. The Irishman's given through this business. He's absolutely ridden well. Runners up last year, Team Ireland. What are they going to do this year? It's going to be interesting. They're strong. And who's he teamed up with? Well, it's David Cowan. Groups A and C in this one, in this final quad race. This is a great scrap. You know, Turini's right in there, giving it his best shot. He's had a fantastic time. There's Harry Walker looking strong as well. Still Mark McClernand, but out in front, gone. Joel Hetrick. McClernand now has got the pack breathing down his neck. Walker, Turini, the Argentinian as well. Great to see Argentina fighting so hard. You can see what I mean about the low sunlight and the long shadows, but the crowds have stayed here right to the very end. The ruts have dug out here, but the track is racing and riding very, very well indeed. Still McClernand. Is he going to be passed now by Harry Walker? Harry Walker then on the left-hand side. Coming back towards us over the second tabletop. Mark McClernand not giving up. Turini still in there. And now, who's coming through? Chad Weenan. Chad Weenan is fighting through. He's in the mix here. McLernon from Torini. Harry Walker still leading that bunch. McLernon fourth, Torini fifth. Sixth place Sidecar, then Petit, then Guerra, then Masson. Seventh place Petit. Whoa, thick and fast, the captions rolling through. Kevin Saar in 11th place. Timing screen has been a little bit intermittent at this event. Tends to freeze a little bit, and we've been using our timing on our mobile phones to try and compensate for it. But no mistaking the top three. Hetrick is out there absolutely on a mission with a massive lead. And still Harry Walker now fending off a real challenge. Harry Walker's done himself proud. He really can give himself a massive pat on the back. But now he's got Chad Wienen climbing all over the back of him. Chad Wienen, wheel to wheel with Walker, rubbing tyres in actual fact. Chad Wienen sliding through, making the best of it on the inside of that bend and through on the inside. Into the closing stages with the clock counting down. We're about half distance here. Walker now fighting with Torini. So they've had these scraps all the way through the European Championship as well. They know each other very well, but Patrick Torini getting the better of Harry Walker. So Walker now stepping backwards a little bit. First Chad Wienen, then Patrick Torini going past him. Torini now up into third place. Or shall I say down into third place, because he was relegated by Chad Wienen into that position. Mark McLernon still holding a really good place here. Petit in 10th. Origin for Italy. And Guerra in 15th place, the number 46. Joel, I beg your pardon. Right, Joel Hetrick. Joel Hetrick on a mission here. He knows he's home and dry. He's got a massive lead. Final lap. Joel Hetrick takes victory. What a result. He'll be absolutely thrilled with that. And his teammate making it a 1-2. Wienen in second. Torini brings it home in third, waiting for the Italian to come up the hill. Still the scraps go on, further down. And it's job done. 1-2 then. 6 seconds, 7 seconds separating Joel Hetrick and Chad Wienen. Patrick Torini in third place brings it home. A good distance back, I have to say, some 25 seconds off. United States again, champions, maximum points or minimum points for them. Italy a second, Ireland fought well, Argentina, Great Britain. Harry Walker had a mechanical breakdown and he's heartbroken about that, I can tell you. Such a shame for Team Great Britain. Never mind, they'll be back to fight again in 2024. Italy be fast, but they need strength in depth.
That whole shot makes a world of difference out there. I was happy to be out front from the first lap to the last lap. The restart was kind of weird, spiking the heart rate, and then had to come back, cool down, and then go back at it again. We made it happen. Chad came second in the moto, and he made through the pack pretty quick, and I just felt really good out there, and the machine was working awesome. Lost little rear brakes towards the end, but just managed the race, and such a fun time out here in Italy, and this track fits me really well, and I'm just so happy. This is my 4th time doing this with Team USA. This is their 5th time total, so just happy to be a part of Team USA and wrap up another one.
Well, you can't argue with that, can you? What a performance. What a performance. Italy runners-up. They've got to be thrilled with that. The crowd loved it. Hope you enjoyed it too. Nations competition is always something special. But we've got a full season lined up. And maybe even a season review show coming up for you before we call it a day at the end of the year. It's been truly a magnificent show here in Italy. And what a result by Dan Foden and Ryan Humphrey double wins. Bryce Ford, he's thrilled. Everybody had a great time. The weather was good. We've loved Italy. Hope you enjoyed this show. From me, Barry Nuckley, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.